Hey guys, we're back here at Karl Kustoms, and one of the things we wanted to do was talk to a couple of customers that have their vehicles in our shop right now that we're doing some work to, and we're going to talk to a couple of them tonight. And one guy we're here with right now, his name's Dan, and Dan's going to show us his vehicle that he has in the shop, and Dan was nice enough to come in and give us a look. So Dan, tell us what we have here.
Well, it's not a Camaro. It's a 1979 Corvette. It came with a L82 package in '79, which sounds impressive, but any car lover knows that it came with about 225 horsepower. So it was during the gas embargo, so it wasn't a very high performance car. I bought it, it was about 4 years old, I guess, when I bought it. I bought it from the original owner. I was 25 and out of school and wasn't married, and so bought the car with 25,000 miles, and 36 years later I've got 30,000 miles on it. It was relegated to the shop and just setting back, getting dusty. It probably hasn't been driven for at least 10 years, and so I decided to get it freshened up a little bit. Well, first of all, it got cleaned up. I mean, underneath it wasn't rusty, it just was grimy, and so we're really giving it a pretty good overhaul. So the motor, we took the motor apart. Motor was in good shape, but we put aluminum heads on, roller cam. We're going to put a Sniper fuel injection system in it. We completely redid the suspension, so I got coilover on the front and the back, new brake system all the way around, going to get new wheels, new exhaust. And so it'll be, it'll be a 1979 Corvette, but it's going to have a lot of the modern amenities, and didn't drive it to keep it nice, and then I let it kind of just, set and and didn't take very good care of it. So I'm just excited to get it back on the road and have it know that it's, in a condition that it should be in, and respect it. I guess that's probably most important thing to me right now.
Talk about being able to come into the shop, kind of check on the process.
Yeah.
I know you've been in here a couple of times. I know I've seen you. What does that mean to you to be able to just kind of drop in, be able to talk to Patty, talk to Jason, just kind of see how things are going? What does that kind of mean to you?
That's been fun. It's been fun to stop in and see the progress, fun to take some pictures, ask some questions. Some of the things I even talked about that we did to the motor, I said it, I don't even know if I understand completely what it does, but it's been real encouraging to be able to stop in and visit with the people that are actually working on the car for me. Yeah.
And what made you come to Karl Kustoms to get this done?
I don't know when Karl's opened, but I remember I grew up in northern Iowa, and I remember driving to Des Moines, and there would always be a gazillion Corvettes, at Karl's, and so we'd always pop off the interstate, take a look at cars, and I bought now, I don't know, probably 3-4 new vehicles from Karl, and knew he had the shop. And as my boys kind of prodded me to get this thing going again, I decided just to make a call. And I'll tell you, really what pushed me in a good way was I called and was talking to Patty about how would this process work, and how far out are they before they could take another project on. And she wanted me to bring the car down. Well, I hadn't driven it, like I said, for 10 years. And so I told her that. She says, well, we can come and have somebody pick it up and tow it down. And I'm like, well, let me think about it a little bit. And she really kept after me, like, well, just let us come get it, and I really appreciate that, because I think the first time I called, she kept nudging me to a point of that same day. They came with a truck and picked it up and hauled it down here, and I think I'd probably still have it sitting in my mini storage facility, wondering what I was going to do with it. So what I love most is it's going to look stock, but other than the 8-track player and the interior and the body, I guess, but everything else is going to be really new technology and updated, and so it's just going to be fun to drive.